When Ellen Kem married Raymond, she believed she had found her forever. He was gentle, soft-spoken, and deeply responsible, the kind of man every woman's mother would pray for. Their wedding in Enugu was the talk of the town. Even the sky seemed to shine brighter that day. Please subscribe, like and follow for more interesting stories. They moved to Lagos afterward, where Raymond worked as a senior engineer for a major oil company. Ella started a boutique, Ella's Elegance, which quickly became popular among the city's elite. Their love was the kind that made others believe in marriage. The romantic vacations, the anniversary dinners, the playful photos online. To everyone else, they were perfect. But perfection is often quiet disguise for hidden pain. With time, life became a cycle of work and responsibility. Raymond's promotions came with longer hours, business trips, and constant fatigue. Ella understood, but the long silences at dinner began to hurt. She missed his laughter, his affection, the way he used to whisper "I love you" when she least expected it. Now he would come home late, eat in silence, check his phone, and sleep. Whenever she brought it up, he would sigh and say, "Ella, I'm working hard so we can have a better life." But what she wanted wasn't more money, it was him. She tried to fill the emptiness with work, social media, and her boutique, but loneliness crept in like a thief in the night. One humid afternoon, her car refused to start after she had dropped off some deliveries. A man named Tund, tall, handsome, with an easy smile, offered to help. He owned a car wash nearby and insisted on fixing it. Their first conversation was harmless, jokes about Lagos traffic and expensive fuel. But as days passed, he started checking up on her. "Have you eaten? Hope you're not stressing yourself today?" Those small gestures felt like sunlight through cracks she didn't know existed. She told herself it was just friendship. But when Tund began calling her "my sunshine," her heart fluttered in ways it hadn't in years. One evening, while she waited for her car at his shop, rain started pouring heavily. They sat together inside his office, really talking. When he reached for her hand, she didn't pull away. Moments later, she found herself kissing him. It was wrong, and yet in that moment she felt seen, alive, wanted. When it was over, she cried. Tund held her and whispered, "You deserve to be loved like this." And just like that, Ella crossed a line she could never uncross. What began as a mistake became an addiction. Tund filled her days with excitement. Secret calls, romantic texts, stolen afternoons. He made her feel young and free again. At home, she played the perfect wife, cooked Raymond's meals, helped the children with homework, smiled during family outings. But at night, when Raymond rolled away from her side of the bed, guilt would gnaw at her like fire beneath the skin. She told herself she'd end it soon. Every time she tried, Tund would say, "After everything we've shared, you can't just walk away." And she couldn't, not yet. The end came unexpectedly. Raymond came home early one evening after a canceled flight. Ella was in the shower when her phone buzzed on the bed. Curious, he glanced. A message popped up. "Tund, same time tomorrow, my love. I miss you already." Raymond froze. His heart pounded. He waited until she stepped out, towel around her body. Their eyes met, hers filled with panic, his with disbelief. "Who is Tund?" he asked quietly. She stammered, "Raymond, I can explain." "Explain what, Ella?" "That you've been sleeping with another man while I was working myself to death for this family." She fell to her knees, sobbing uncontrollably, words tumbling out in fragments. Loneliness, neglect, the ache of feeling invisible. Raymond listened in silence, tears streaming down his face. The woman he loved more than life itself had betrayed him. For weeks, their home became a cold battlefield. Raymond moved to the guest room. Ella could barely eat. The children sensed something was wrong but were too young to understand. One night, she slipped a letter under his door. "I don't deserve your forgiveness, but I'll never stop asking for it. I lost myself trying to feel alive again, and in the process, I broke us. I'm sorry, Raymond." Raymond read it every night but couldn't bring himself to reply. He took a month off work and moved out to stay with his brother. During his absence, Ella shut down her boutique, ended all contact with Tund, and sought counseling. She began attending church regularly and focused on rebuilding herself. When Raymond finally returned, the house was quiet. Ella didn't rush to him or try to explain. Instead, she handed him another letter, this one short and simple. "I'll wait for you. Not because I'm perfect, but because I still believe in what we once had." Something in those words softened him. It didn't happen overnight. They started slowly, morning greetings, shared meals, small conversations, then counseling sessions together. Raymond began to see the cracks he had ignored, how his emotional absence had helped create the void that led to her mistake. It didn't excuse what she did, but it explained it. Forgiveness came gradually, like dawn after a long night. 3 years later, on their 10th wedding anniversary, Raymond surprised her with a private dinner at the same beach where he had first proposed. After they ate, he held her hand and said softly, "Love isn't about perfection, Ella. It's about two flawed people choosing to try again, every day." Tears streamed down her face as she whispered, "Thank you for choosing me again." The pain of betrayal never completely disappeared, but it no longer controlled them. They had learned to talk, to listen, to love consciously. Their marriage wasn't perfect, but it was real, and in that reality they found peace.